Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Before the main part of this video, I just want to say a few words about my Mont Blanc journey. On 1st of September 2022 I start from Les Houches, and on 2nd of September I step on the top of Europe. I descended successfully on 3rd of September 2022. I made a video about the whole climb, which you can find it in my channel. Before the climb I was doing a lot of researches and I was looking for useful information. I think it will be very helpful for you to have all of that information in one video. Here we are. The most important things you need to know before climbing Mont Blanc. Gear, budget and tips. Let's get started. I don't want to waste your time, and I'm not going to make reviews of all of the different brands and all of the different kind of equipment. I will just show you what really worked for me and helped me to reach the summit of Mont Blanc. Let's start with the clothes. You will definitely need a base layer, a sleeve, which is good to be polartec, softshell pants, down jacket, and of course hardshell pants and hardshell jacket. After that you will need a neck warmer, good and warm gloves. I used 2 pairs of gloves, a thin one and warm one. It's good to have 2 pairs of socks. I also use this warm winter hat and this normal baseball cap. That's for the clothes. It's not necessary to be the most expensive on the market. Just see, try what you feel comfortable, and then just go for it. I have to add something about the clothes. The sleeping liner is mandatory about sleeping in the huts, so it's good to have one with you. Also, you can add an extra t-shirt and a base layer or underwear just to make your overnight sleep more comfortable. Now it's time for the gear. You will need a winter shoes. I use this one, which are lightweight and they worked very well for me. I decided not to take trainers with me just to save some weight, but this is your personal decision. You will need the gaiters. In my case I didn't use them, but it's good to have 1 pair in your backpack. Crampons, of course. These are semi-automatic crampons and I'm really happy with them. Next thing you will need is headlamp. It's good to have 2. Make sure they're charged and you have batteries. Helmet is must. You will need it, and especially on Grand Couloir. These things, harness, carrabiners and rope, these things I decided to take with me just in case of emergency. Because I was doing so, I didn't really use them. Of course, you will need a first aid kit, blanket, thermal blanket for sure, and it's good to have a hand warmers just in case that you start feeling cold. Sunglasses, ski mask is good thing to have if the wind is too strong. Trekking poles. It's good to have these winter baskets. And ice axe. Classic ice axe. It's more for hiking, not that much for climbing, but it is exactly what you will need for Mont Blanc. I won't forget the backpack. I have used this 32 liters backpack, which is a more winter backpack for ski and ski touring, but it gives me everything I need. I think 32 liters is absolutely enough. Additional accessories that will be good to have with you: water bottle, thermos if you want to keep some hot liquids, sunscreen, lipstick, multi-tool and power bank. Things for personal needs. I like to keep them in one of these zip bags, and it includes toothbrush, toothpaste, wet and dry wipes, roll-on if you like, and one very important thing is earplugs. Okay, now it's time for the budget. Of course, I'm not including the plane tickets or the different kind of transports to Les Houches, from where you will probably start. But for the lift and the tramway, you will need to pay like around 45 or 50 euro round trip. Sleeping in the huts. One night in the huts cost around 55 to 60 euro. Insurance, it's very good to make insurance with Austrian Alpine Club, which cost around 60 euro. It's for 1 year, and then you will have a 10 euro discount in the hut for sleeping. In the huts, one breakfast costs around 16 euro and the dinner is around 40 to 45 euro. Just a few more words about the prices in the huts. For example, one coffee is around 4 to 5 euro, bottle of water like 1.5 liters or 2 liters is around 8 euro, beer is 6 euro, and yeah, I think that's what I remember. But compared to where you are, and that these huts are over 3000 meters, I think the prices are normal. Okay guys, it's time for the tips. 10 important tips about climbing Mont Blanc solo. Tip number 1. Book early and don't worry if there is no available places at that point. There is people who are cancelling their reservation every day, so just keep checking and I'm sure you will find something that works well for you. Also, it's important to take your reservation lists with you, because you can be checked by one of the policemen during your hike. Tips number 2 is make sure you have a good insurance. I made insurance in Australian Alpine Club, which I think it was very good deal. It cost me 60 euro for 1 year, and that includes a lot of things. Also, you have a discount in most of the huts in the Alps. Tip number 3 is about the acclimatization. Make sure you're hiking slow, no rush, and also it's good to have Upserine C with you. You can be taking one pill every 4 to 5 hours, and I think this will help you a little bit to feel better. Tip number 4 is there are chargers in the huts, so don't make my mistake and don't take a big power bank with you, because every gram is important. Tip number 5 is also about the huts. There are a lot of Crocs sandals in the huts, so if you're wondering, don't take flip-flops with you, because this is one more thing that will save you additional weight. Tip number 6 is get ready to sleep less during the summiting day. I fall asleep in 10 o'clock in the evening and I had to wake up 1:30 in the morning just to have a breakfast and to get ready to start climbing. Tip number 7 is that there will be a lot of climbings on your summiting day. This is one thing that makes me feel much more safety. All the way from Tetherus to the top, there were climbers around me. Tip number 8. Tip number 8 is pass Grand Couloir during the night when it's colder. As long as you know when the temperature is warmer during the day, the chance of collapsing is bigger. Tip number 9 is train hard and get yourself fit if you want to feel better during the climb. I was doing a lot of aerobic runs and long hikes with backpacks at higher altitude. Tip number 10 is take a lot of protein bars, electrolyte tablets, food, water, if you want to save money in the huts. It's also good to have more with you, just because you don't know what will happen in the mountain. Thanks a lot for watching. If this video was useful for you, please like and subscribe. This will really motivate me to hike longer, higher, and to keep doing videos. Have fun guys and be safe.